Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your pick a card reading entitled Your New Glow Up, When, How and Why. So you got a choice between pile number 1 or pile number 2, or for some of you, you can choose both piles if you feel drawn to. Okie dokie, let's check out pile number 1. Hope all is well with you, pile number 1. Let's take a look at your new glow up. You could be experiencing this new glow up in the now, or it could be in the near future. And we're going to be delving into why you went through this new glow up. Even though it's an amazing thing, but I want to uncover for you. And some of you may already know why you went through this huge transformation, this huge glow up, and other people's reactions about this glow up. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, wow, you really have bossed up, pile number 1. We've got the 6 of Wands. I'm hearing cheering, I'm hearing praise, I'm hearing adoration for some of you. So some of you have accomplished a goal, right? I'm hearing, wow, oh my God, she did it. Okay. Some of you have accomplished a goal in regards to maybe shedding weight or putting on weight. There's some sort of, I'm hearing body goal that you had, and I feel as if it may have been an ongoing thing that you had set out for yourself, like the ongoing theme for some of you. So this may have been like a long-term goal that you wanted to achieve, or you may have been struggling in this area due to maybe work, due to maybe not eating the right things, or the things that you wanted to get you wasn't able to afford for some of you, or the thing, when I say to get, I mean to get to help you to lose this weight or to put on this weight. So you know, diets, and I don't really believe in diets, to be honest with you, but like for some of you, you may have wanted to join up a slimming program online or something, but you may not have had enough, or some of you may have wanted to go to the gym, or some of you may have wanted to eat particular foods, and it was just stop start, which made you feel overwhelmed. And for some of you, you may have given up and then started again, and it was just like a merry-go-round. But you have managed to find, or you will manage to find a plan that is suitable for you, that you can do long term. And that's why I say I don't believe in diets, because for me personally, diets are like a short-term fix. So I feel like you may have found something that works for you, where it allows you to eat what you want, where it allows you to exercise also. And I'm hearing fabulous. You are going to be looking absolutely amazing, and I'm sure you look amazing right now. I'm sure you are fabulous anyway. I don't really believe that weight determines someone's beauty. I believe that it's a combination of a lot of things, such as somebody's personality, their morals, and so forth, right? But I feel like the goal that you had in your mind about how you wanted to look, you are going to be able to achieve it. There's specific clothes that you may have wanted to wear, or specific clothes that you may have grown out of, or you were too small to wear. But I feel like you're going to be at the perfect size for you. And not only the perfect size, I feel like you're going to achieve a goal whereby you are healthy. So you're not going to be missing out on anything, missing out on nutrients that's going to make you tired, etc. And you are going to be looking fabulous. People may be coming up to you and asking you, how did you do it? What's your secret? You know, there's something around the clothes that you wear. It's going to be looking absolutely amazing. You're going to be looking absolutely stunning. So for some of you, your glow up is also going to be a change of wardrobe. So some of you are going to be wearing more daring clothes. Some of you are going to be wearing shorter skirts, because before you may have wanted to hide yourself. You may have felt that you weren't, you weren't looking the way that you wanted to look. You may have hid yourself through sweats or big jumpers, but you're going to be wearing more fitted clothes. Some of you may actually change your hairstyle, so you may get extensions in your hair. And there's something about some of you putting yourself out there in regards to, you know, your art, your music, and it being very well received. People may be shocked because they didn't know this side to you. If you are a person that's going to be putting out your music, But there's something around you gaining a lot of traction, attention for the way that you look. And I'm hearing social media. Some of you are going to be posting pictures of yourself on social media, which is going to gain you a lot of followers. And you may get like people asking you if you want to collaborate with them. You may also get people asking you if you would like to model for their company. This could be small companies or it could be big brands for some of you, but there's something about the way that you will be presenting yourself either on social media or when you're walking down the street, which is going to be drawing a lot of attention. I'm seeing people's heads turned. I'm seeing people nudging their partners like, what are you looking at him for? What are you looking at her for? But the way that you will be carrying yourself will be like you are a celebrity, like you are in the public eye. People may ask you, are you famous? Like, what is it that you do? And you'll be looking at them like, what? Or someone might say, can I have your autograph? I recognize you from somewhere. Someone might, or people may actually, you know, some of you may find this annoying, but people may actually think that you are someone else that is famous right now and ask you for an autograph. But I feel like you will be carrying like this regal energy about you, and this energy will come from the fact that you will have more self-confidence in yourself, and this confidence will come from the fact that you gave yourself a goal and you achieved your goal. And although it was hard to achieve your goal, you did not give up on yourself. This is about you being praised as well. So some of you could be taking part in a competition. Some of you could be taking part in something, or maybe wanting to get some sort of promotion. And you know, I feel in this instance you will be very confident, and because of your confidence and the knowing that you have the talent, you know, to stand out, you are actually going to either win a competition, either gain this yourself, and other people may win a competition yourself, and other people may actually be chosen to have you know, a pay rise. There's some sort of promotion, maybe some sort of job that you wanted to go after that pays more. This could be like a job doing editing work, working for a magazine, online magazine, or something along them lines. Some of you, I feel, could also launch an online business that proved to be very successful. And this is something else that a lot of people will be quite shocked by, because you may not have told anyone that you wanted to do this online business, and you wanted to keep this, you know, private, because you were doing the work in the background. A lot of research went into play, a lot of late nights, etc. And when you launch this shop or this online business that you have created, I feel like you will be gaining a lot of sales and hearing a lot of clients and shock from people that know you, because they will be like, I've never heard you speak about something like this. So some of you have this idea in the now and you are ready to launch this idea, and when you do launch this idea, it's going to you're going to gain a lot of gas and you're going to gain a lot of attraction. So let's take a look at your new glow up. So again, going back to the Six of Wands, this talks about your new glow up being one of, it's almost as if you would have shedded an old way of being and stepped into an energy of who you knew you were all along, but you just, for whatever reason that, you know, you had to encounter, whatever situations I should say that you had to encounter, were unable to achieve this goal. As to me, this is representing that you are definitely going to be embodying and being in, you know, the energies of being the best version of yourself. So you had the best version of yourselves, you know. I'm envisioning like a ladder, right? I don't know why I'm seeing like the Five of Wands in this deck, because there's a ladder. But you had the best version of yourself, and this could have been other people trying to drag you down, trying to make you believe that what you want to achieve for yourself will not manifest, or maybe a lot of different people wanted this goal that you wanted to achieve, but you will still achieve it. And even if other people, you know, want the same things as you, it doesn't mean that you can't still go after your dreams, because everybody has their own initial blueprint. Everybody has their own, you know, way of doing things. Everybody has their own uniqueness. So although you could be going after the same goal as other people, what's going to make you stand out is your uniqueness, is your personality, is your energy. Like, you can't reciprocate energy. Like, you can't, you know, and your energy will be stamped on everything that you do if you're doing something creative, especially in the way that you dress. Maybe again, some of you could be doing some sort of competition, some of you could be going after a job role, and you beat off all competition as well, and this is going to be part of your new glow up, because you'll be going into a new, you know, area of work for some of you. And I'm also hearing for some of you, you will also be gaining more money than you have done so before, especially in your old job. And this is a job that you may have dreamed about doing, but for these type of things never happen for someone, they won't happen for someone like me. Or you may know people that tried the same thing and it didn't work out, but for you it's going to be different. So this is going to be your new part of your new glow up. Okay. And I feel like the reason why you're going to be going through this new glow up is because you may have gone through a lot of endings. And I'm hearing the words fed up. So it's almost as if, you know, you were in the feeling of life is dealing you the wrong cards. And it's almost as if you took the cards that life dealt you and you flipped them. And you came into the understanding that you are the co-creator of your destiny, or whoever you believe in, also if you believe in God or whoever you believe in. But you took a stand and you decided that no more are you going to continue in the way that you are living. No more are you going to complain about your current situation. You were in the understanding that I have the power to make a change in my life. No one dictates how my life, you know, turns out. I have the power to execute my ideas, and if it doesn't work out, then I try again, and if it doesn't work out, then I try again, and if it doesn't work out, I try something new. But I am not going to give up on myself, because if I give up on myself, I will be doing myself a disservice, and I will be doing a disservice to others who look up to me. So some of you could have children, or some of you could, you know, be a leader in your community, or a lot of people do actually aspire to be like you and they look up to you. And this could be friends, family members, nieces, nephews, cousins, etc. But you feel like you have a duty to change your life into the way that you want it to be, and that a life that you deserve to have. So I feel like the fact that you went through a lot of hardships, some of you may have come out of a long-term relationship. It may have unfortunately ended abruptly. And I say unfortunately quite lightly, because some of you have actually ended this relationship and walked away because you knew what you were worth. And you may have felt that this connection was sucking the life out of you. I'm hearing draining you energetically, not leaving you any room to actually go after your goals. Some of you have left a job, you may have just walked out of a job, but I feel like things may have been going wrong for you back to back, but then it took you back to yourself and what you wanted for yourself. And you may have thought that all the things that you were, you know, involved in the past were just a distraction from you working on yourself. So this is part of the reason why you had this glow up. And I'm also hearing that you could be quite stubborn, in a sense whereby when people told you no, you know, despite the odds that were stacked against you, you always knew within yourself that you would turn those no's into a yes, and not to please others, but to please yourself and to prove to yourself that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Okay, we also have the 9 of Cups. So this does represent that your glow up is definitely going to put you in an energy of making you feel as if dreams really do come true. They really do come true. And you may have had, you know, so much manifestations that you'll be looking back on and thinking to yourself, wow, like I really achieved that goal. And it's because I worked on myself and I believed in myself. And not only did I work on myself and believe in myself, I also done the work. I done the inner work. I also, you know, moved away from things that did not serve me. I also looked at how to heal my physical body, my emotional body, my spiritual being. You know, you done the inner work, and it allowed you to also attract what you wanted to bring forth to you. But not only that, I feel like you may have done a lot of research in the background, you know, a lot of late nights, going on Google, like going on YouTube, and just putting in the work and piecing everything all together, not taking any shortcuts. And this is why a lot of manifestations will be presented or unfolding in your life. I also feel that part of your glow up will be that you will be having more energy, obviously, because you will be taking care of your body. Some of you will be exercising, and it's going to allow you to have more creative ideas that you can put out there. Also, I'm also hearing teach, so some of you could decide to become a teacher. Some of you may decide to teach others how you manifested the life that you are going to be living, is what I'm picking up. So your new glow up, why, when, and how. I feel for some of you, this glow up may occur definitely after an ending, after some sort of heartbreak, after some sort of sadness, you know, you wrapping up a cycle, walking away from an old cycle and stepping into a new cycle of everything being about you. Because maybe in the past you always gave your energy to others, which is good. I believe that we should help others, and I believe that, you know, we should all help each other, right? Some of you could have Aquarius in your chart, or some of you could be a Leo, but there's something around you taking your energy back and pouring that same energy that you always pour into others into yourself. And this is going to bring out the brilliance within you. And this could be something that you feared, you know, and you may have tried to overextend yourself to others as a distraction from actually working on yourself. And now that a situation may have ended, you are going to be called to actually work on yourself in the same way you try to empower and help others, is the same way that you'll be doing for yourself, and you're going to take yourself extremely far. I also feel that your money situation will definitely be more positive, because again, some of you may have been forced out of a job, or some of you were working in a job that you may have felt was, you know, not paying you your worth, and you're going to go into a position whereby I'm hearing the number 50 for some of you. So some of you could be that age, or you know, that could be your birthday, the 5th, or there's something around number 50. But I also feel that you could be setting yourself up, so by the time that you're 50, for some of you, you could retire. I also feel that this role that you are going to be getting into is going to be a role whereby it brings stability to your finances, because I feel like your finances may be up and down. You couldn't, you know, meet, and you couldn't. I feel like for some of you, you may have been struggling, and I'm hearing suffering as well, and either somebody's going to give you an opportunity, or you're going to make an opportunity for yourself. You'll be carrying yourself in a way whereby people knew that you had that air about you, but at the same time you didn't believe that you had that quality within yourself. So I'm hearing you'll be carrying yourself like a boss. You'll be acting like a boss, talking like a boss, walking like a boss. You know, even if people don't know what you do, they will know that you are someone of importance, is what I'm picking up. You also have the 9 of Swords. So your new glow up is also going to consist of you working through any type of trauma, working through any toxicity that you may have found yourself in. So this could be like a toxic relationship, this could be a toxic way of being that you wanted to rid of. Some of you may have had like an addiction to maybe chocolate, maybe alcohol, and you will be trying to either cut down or get rid of this thing that you may have felt you were addicted to, which is going to make you look better, feel better, and maybe think more clearly, so that you're able to go after your goals. And I feel like, you know, you working through these issues and working through what you perceived was holding you back is going to shed light on, you know, what you were not doing in the past, but at the same time you are now able to do it more so, and you will think to yourself that if I continue in this way, then I'm not going to be able to achieve my goals, is what I'm picking up. So, you know, really working through a lot of pain that you may have suppressed is what I'm picking up. This could be done through therapy. For some of you, you could actually do this yourself, is what I'm picking up. And there's definitely going to be a breakthrough. I feel like your new glow up is going to be one whereby, you know, you're your energy is going to be more dynamic. If people have said, oh, you've got like a vibe about you're very electric, or there's something about you, I love your energy, something like that, then I feel like your energy is going to be even more powerful, because I'm looking at the lightning on this tarot card, and some of you could be an Aries, a Leo, a Capricorn, is what I'm picking up. So we definitely got leadership energy here, and we got fixed energy here as well, and I'm hearing I'm here to stay. So you're going to be in that energy whereby not only are you going to be embodying the energy of somebody that is powerful, because you're going to want to maintain that power, and you're going to not jeopardize or put yourself in situations that could jeopardize your position, is what I'm picking up right now. Because I'm hearing for some of you, you may have left a situation. It could have been a job that you were used to, an environment, etc. But looking back, you will feel like that environment was just keeping you in a place where it didn't resonate with you anymore. You may have been around people that didn't go after their goals, or said they were going to do things but always gave up, and you may be looking back and thinking that's one of the reasons why there was stagnancy in my life, because of the environment, the people, what I was listening to, what I heard. It's going to be a whole change up with this tower card as well. And with this tower card as well, it's about you shaking up the status quo. So some sort of old foundation is going to be broken down, right? And it's almost as if you step into a new environment, if you step into a new workplace, if you are going to create something that may have been done before, you're going to put your own mark on it, you're going to put your own stamp on it, and people are going to have to, not have to, no one doesn't have to do anything, but it'll be very hard not to notice you. It'll be very hard not to notice you, because you will definitely leave your mark. And I'm hearing that Beyonce song, I Was Here, right? Whatever you are deciding to do, however you are going to be coming out into the world, is going to, definitely gain attention. And especially if you are a person that has started a business and you want that attention, you will be gaining the attention because of your enthusiasm, because of your likability, because of your star quality, because of your high vibrational energy. All of this is going to be coupled in one, and it's going to make you who you are. And I feel like if things were a certain way of being in like a workplace or an area, after you come into that area, things will never be the same again, because everyone will look up to you and inspire to be like you. Or I also feel like some of you could change your image a lot anyway, and this is part of your transformation, because it's like, okay, they've changed their image again. You have people feeling like what's next, and they will not see what's next coming. People could be so used to you being a specific way of being, or maybe something happened in your life and they just assume that you're going to go down a specific path, but then it's like you're just going to do this whole 360, and people are going to be in awe, they're going to be in shock, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like one of the reasons why you're going to go through this transformation, this glow up, is because you may have felt as though there was no one there to help you. You were forced to, in a way, and at the time you may have felt, why haven't I got anyone to lean on? Why isn't there anyone to help me? And this forced you to tap into a power that you may not have known existed within yourself. And some of you, again, you may have been struggling. People may have left you out in the cold. People that you may have trusted may have left you out in the cold, and it may have come as a shock to you. You may have felt that they knew what I was going through, they knew I was struggling, and they left me in that space. And to me, I feel like because you were in that space, it forced you to work on yourself, and it forced you to rely on yourself, and this made your inner strength very dynamic and dominant and powerful. And this is one of the reasons why you will go through this transformation, because you felt that you had nothing to lose because you lost everything. The only thing I can do now is build myself back up, and build yourself back up is what you will actually do. With this Mars energy here, with this Aries card, I feel like some of you could be into sports as well, and this is about you training, you working on yourself, you having that confidence, because I feel there was a lot of stagnancy in your life and you just got fed up with the stagnancy. You got fed up with, you know, waiting around. You wanted to see a change, you know. You want, maybe for some of you, one of the reasons why you start this online business is because you wanted to see something out on the market and you couldn't find it, so you decided to make it yourself or do it yourself. Some of you definitely could be dancers, is what I'm picking up, and I feel like your work could be, you know, picked up on. Like maybe somebody that is coming out, a new artist, someone in the public eye may decide that they want to collaborate with you because there's something fluid in the way that you move. Obviously if you're a dancer, you can be very fluid, but you can do different genres of dance, and you know, an artist may want to learn from you. It could be a new artist that's coming out and their record label gets in contact with you and you're like shocked because you may have thought that, I didn't think anyone will get it. I only dance for myself and I just post it, you know. And you may be doing online tutorials or showing people how to dance. For some of you, this could be adult dancing as well, like pole dancing. But for others of you, I feel like this could be like hip hop dancing, tap dancing. This could be ragga dancing. There's something about the way that you move that people are going to want to learn from and maybe pay big bucks from as well. And I also feel that, you know, we got the number gear and it's the card gear, and it's number 40. Let me get the book, but let me just channel this before I read in the book. So I feel like, see, it says shine on. So this is going to be a time for you, pile number 1, where you're definitely going to be shining. You're going to be standing out, even if you are a person that is very quiet. Like I said, your essence will do the talking for you. I feel like people will be coming up to you, introducing themselves to you. What do you do? Wanting to collaborate with you. Some of you may go to like networking events, or you could just be in the coffee bar or waiting for a taxi, a cab, a bus or whatever, and people are just going to assume that you are famous. Or you could be going into your car with shades on because it might be hot where you are, you never know, but people are going to assume that you are famous. And I feel like people will not have realized that you went through a huge transformation. Check out the butterfly on their head. And during your cocoon phase, you are working on yourself. There may have been a lot of tears, there may have been a lot of frustration, you know, there may have been a lot of praying, a lot of pleading, or like, I want to change my life, and the answer would have resided within you all along. But you went through what you went through in order for you to be, you know, embodying this energy with someone that, you know, radiates power, strength, beauty, kindness and fairness as well. And some of you could be of the age 40, but for others of you, you could be born on the 4th, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could have Aquarius in your chart also. And I feel like there is so much different sides to you that you always wanted to express, but because of the situations that you were in, circumstances, you felt stifled. Now let's take a look some more at what the card gear means. Let's check this out. I haven't used this deck in a while. Let's see what gear means. Okay, so it's the right time, or soon will be, for things to come together for you. If there's something that you really believe in, but have been waiting for a long time to bring to life or to see succeed, here's good news that something is beginning to stir, and at the right time, things are going to fall into place. There's a bigger question of divine timing about these matters, and it's not that you are or are not doing something right. Do not give up, but do not give in the wise timing of the Earth Mother, who knows how to grow all souls, all things, into perfect fullness of divine expression. And that's what I picked up on, because obviously Gia's got a butterfly on her head, and obviously before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it is a caterpillar. So I feel like in the now, you could be in your caterpillar phase, and as the card suggests, and as the book suggests, I should say, when the timing is right, that's when you're going to spread your wings and fly, right? And hearing that, spread your wings and fly, my butterfly, Mariah Carey, and she's an Aries as well, and that song could be of significance to you. But I feel like it's in the right timing. You could be in your cocoon phase right now, you know, working on yourself, working on your goals, you know, working diligently. And Spirit wants you to know that you mustn't give up, right? Think of the reason why you want to achieve this goal. And know that when the timing is right, then everything will fall into place. It may not seem like this right now because some of you have lost a lot of different things. And some of you, if you're trying to lose weight, you could be losing weight, but you're not seeing it. But Spirit is saying, keep on this path. And we have, for the spiritual guidance, something new is being hatched. You may wonder if you are imagining it, if the idea of startling and beautiful change is just a foolish fantasy. Gia comes to tell you that this newness is real. New life is forming, and when the time is right, it's going to spring forth as something amazing. Okay, for some of you, your new glow up could be that you find out that you're pregnant, or that you become a mother, and this is something that you thought that would never happen for you. For some of you could have been so career focused, and some of you may have been single for a long time, and you may have thought, you know, maybe this is my lot, maybe this is the cards that I'm dealt, you know. Especially if you walked out of a relationship, or a relationship ended, you may have felt that you were going to marry this person, you were going to have this person's child, and now that this relationship has come to an end, you may have felt to yourself, you know, maybe it's not in the cards for me. But you know, your new glow up may be that, you know, you find out that you're pregnant, or you connect with somebody that is stable. It could be a Capricorn individual for some of you, doesn't have to be, but you may meet someone that you end up in a long-term relationship with. This could be part of your glow up, because you may have thought that you were always going to be single, or your life just will consist of just working, you know. But this is what I feel, and for some of you, it could be, you could have this glow up when you're in your 40s. You know, people could know you as one way, but then they're going to meet you as another way. You know, you could be going into your 40s as a mother, or you could be having a child in your 40s for some of you. Some of you could be born on the 4th. Some of you could be an Aries, a Pisces, Aries cusp, a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. What is needed is some patience, care, and a willingness to trust in what is happening within your own soul. Most of the time, people don't think much about their soul, let alone use their inner senses to feel for what their soul is experiencing. When we do take the time to go within, to inquire after our own soul experience, a beautiful inner relationship develops, and we start to feel the life of the soul, and as a very real and genuine experience. We begin to experience more joy, faith, patience and trust. We start to share a special secret inner knowing with our soul about beautiful happenings that are going to take place. We feel a quiet inner confidence and a sense of knowing that what is going on in our lives at a deeper level. This is comforting and helpful. Now's the right time to take time for your soul, to care for yourself, just like you would a fragile egg with precious new life growing inside. Enjoy your growing soul connection as you trust in what is about to hatch. And that is another thing I feel as well, pile number 1. You will be having more of a connection with your soul. You'll be having more of a relationship with your soul and getting to really know yourself at the core. And this could be due to some sort of ending that has occurred. This, you know, soul connection that you could be experiencing with yourself could be done through, you know, meditation, could be done through journaling, therapy as well. But there's going to be more of a connection with your soul and being in alignment with your soul, and, you know, working with your energy and manifesting, and, you know, it's just going to be a very, very beautiful time for you as well. And you may have felt quite disconnected from yourself, and, you know, due to experiences, and also maybe you may have felt that you was in some sort of rat race. But now that things will start slowing down, maybe because, you know, the holidays are coming up. I know for some of my viewers in America, you are celebrating, or you celebrated Thanksgiving. You know, there could be a lot of different people that you are around, but when you get that time to clear your energy and be by yourself, it's going to take you, you know, you're going to actually connect with your soul. And this could be something that you may have tried to be, you know, you may have tried to avoid, you know, because it may be like a fear of, oh no, I don't want to be by myself, I don't want to have to think. But this is going to be a very beautiful time for you, because you're going to be able to uncover ideas, thoughts, feelings that you may have repressed, but you will be able to get these thoughts and feelings out you know, is what I'm picking up. We also have white sage 2 and 3. Some of you could be the age 23. Some of you could be born on the 23rd. Some of you could be born on the 2nd or the 3rd. And I feel like, you know, when you hear of that word sage, sage is that incense that cleanses, you know, negativity away. And I feel like, you know, some of you are going to be cleansing out anything or anyone that is toxic in your life, right? And this could be done by you removing yourself from these people, or there being an energetic barrier blocking you from encountering these types of people. And I also feel that, you know, you will have more discernment, because in the past you may not have had discernment. You may have got involved in, you know, dodgy business deals, friendship groups that proved to be quite questionable. There was a lot of things here, relationships that were toxic, or, you know, you'll be able to see through the veil more clearly, you know, and it's because you would have cleansed your energy, you would have worked on yourself, connected with yourself as well. With this white sage card as well, you will definitely be able to see through people that try to bullshit you as well. Number 23. Let's see. I'm hearing spiritual. You're going to deepen your spirituality, I feel, and, you know, people will sense this about you, that you have, I'm hearing like some sort of inner knowing, some sort of spiritual knowledge as well. And if you were not that way inclined before, but obviously you are because you're watching the video, then you will be deepening your spiritual gifts. Okay, it's safe to let things unfold as they will. You don't need to fix things nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you. There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because situations are working out differently to how you thought they would. The universe is a little bent and certainly has a sense of humor, but ultimately it's kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. You are very much part of this. All things will come together in the correct way at the best time. The universe has your back. Trust that you are being helped. So maybe you may have doubted the universe. Maybe you may have questioned the universe. Why did these things happen to me? And, you know, but you will come into the knowing of things didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And I say that lightly because we all experience different situations, and some situations, that especially what's going on in the world right now, is just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to someone and then still go to bed at night? It doesn't make any sense. Or why did this good person suffer? Or why are these children in you know, in certain parts of the world suffering? Like, doesn't make any sense, you know. So that's why I say that quite lightly. But I feel like, you know, you will be in that energy of having trust in the universe that things will work out good for all and for yourself. Okay, we have spiritual guidance, you have insight, you see things that others can miss, you understand that to see what is true. And it ties in with what I was saying, like, if you didn't know you had spiritual gifts, your new glow up is also going to be deepening, like working on your spirituality. And don't, like, you may have been scared of it, like, oh my god, like, but deepening your spirituality and maybe making a business out of this, maybe doing some sort of a YouTube channel, which I'm doing now, right? Or, you know, creating some sort of online business where you're offering readings, or working for a psychic phone company, or there's something around that. Maybe, you know, posting your first TikTok spiritual video, or some sort of hidden knowledge that you have uncovered about astrology or tarot, or teaching tarot. There's something around that. And for some of you that are gifted and spiritual in this way, this is about, like, you understanding that not everyone sees the world that you see the world in. And because sometimes with me, like, when I'm trying to explain things, it's like I forget not everyone sees things the way I see things, you know. So it's like, and then I have to break it down and then explain, and then they're like, oh, okay. And then, or maybe weeks or months or years later, they see what I was talking about. But that's my thing, that I have to know that not everyone can see, you know, things the way that I see things. Or I'm sure other tarot readers or intuitives feel the same way, or empaths as well. So if you are like, if you are a psychic, if you are intuitive, if you are empath, if you have gifts, this is about deepening your gifts as well, and seeing, you know, seeing through people more deeply as well, not being scared of it, because it's actually going to protect you. And part of your glow up will also be that, you know, people that were quite, you know, dodgy will not want to interact with you as well, because they will sense that you can see right through them. Your soul is a sage, a wise one, yeah, and your energy will repel toxic people. And that's why I mentioned about people not wanting to be around you, especially if they know that they don't mean you well, because not only will they fear that you're going to work them out, they may not know, oh, that person's a psychic or that person's an intuitive. They will just know that your energy blueprint will be so powerful, they will just feel uncomfortable around it. I'm getting a vision of like a lot of people in the room and someone just trying to avoid you, because they just know that your energies will not mix, is what I'm picking up. And this could also be in regards to when you are connecting with a love interest. So if you are going out on dates, like for some of you, you may have been stood up, you may have been ghosted, and that was Spirit's way of protecting you, because Spirit didn't want you to interact with these individuals, because down the line they would have done something to you that would have caused great pain, and you may have felt like, oh, we were really getting on, and I thought that if we met in person, then, you know, things would have progressed from there because of the connection we had online. But Spirit is saying that it was a facade. Spirit is saying that it was for your protection, because this person would have strung you along and hurt you worse down the line as well, because this person wasn't authentic and true, and you were coming in towards them with your authentic, true way of being, and you thought that you were connecting with another person's authenticity, which was a facade, right? And that was Spirit's way of protecting you. And this says, you know the value of patience, even if it isn't easy for you to be patient. You know that sometimes you must wait, but the truth will always come eventually and emerge. So you don't need to rush in and try and figure something out. White sage comes to you when you need to know that the truth will become clear at the right time and in a way that you will recognize. Trust your intuition and value your insight. Don't torment yourself with doubt because you think you've made mistakes in the past. Sometimes we need to have certain experiences and challenges in order to grow, and we are temporarily blocked by a higher power from seeing the truth until we are ready for it. For now, all you need is patience, honoring and trust. At the right time, you will see and understand, and so on. In time, so will others. Don't lose your powers to worries about anyone or anything. Be at peace with yourself and life. When the time is right, you will know what is true and what to do. The highest truth will shine through. So this is about really stepping into your power and knowing that, you know, things will unfold for you at the right time. Not to beat yourself up about the past, and, you know, maybe if you feel like you've done something, forgive yourself for that, but don't live there. You know, do some clearing work and try and move forward, and try not to rush things, because everything will work out in the right time. But this is your energy. Your energy is going to be, you know, your energy it's very dynamic and powerful. But I feel like because you'll be working on yourself and healing certain wounds within yourself, it's going to clear the way for the new. So this is what I have for you. That's fantastic. And I feel like people's reactions will be like, wow, like, how did you do it? And they may want to learn from you as well. And maybe people from the past that you've closed a cycle out on will be, you know, they'll be saddened that they can't be in this new cycle in your life right now, is what I'm picking up. Especially those that left you out in the cold when you were in need of their help and support. So let's move on to pile number 2. Let me get my lighter and light another incense stick. I'm really feeling like I need another cinnamon tea. I bought cinnamon tea yesterday, pile number 2, and it's absolutely dope. As in really, really, really nice. Really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at pile number 2. What is your next glow up? Why, when, and how? Okay. Okay, so your next glow up, pile number 2. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords. This has something to do with social media for some of you. Yep. Social media, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is about abundance as well. So some of you could be making your money on social media. That's part of your new glow up. You may be on social media right now. You may be an influencer. For some of you, you may not be an influencer, but this is something that you are thinking about. You know, when I think of, you know, Aquarius energy with the Knight of Swords, I think of obviously the 11th house, because Aquariuses, they rule the 11th house, and the 11th house is ruled by groups, clubs, organizations, friends, networking. So you and a friend could come up with some sort of idea. You and a friend could come up with an event, and this event could be very profitable, and you could be seen as some sort of guru. You could be seen as some sort of leader, some sort of spiritual leader, because when I look at the Wheel of Fortune, I'm thinking of the 9th house. 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules is ruled by the planet, I was about to say Pluto, is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion, right? Jupiter is about good luck, goodwill, and I feel like some of you could be a Saggy as well, right? I'm hearing also Sun trine Uranus, Sun sextile Uranus. Some of you could have Mercury sextiling Uranus as well. You come up with radical ideas, or you've got like we got Jupiter sextiling your Sun for some of you. But I feel like some of you are going to launch an idea, a project, a seminar that's going to be, you know, it's going to gain you a lot of abundance, you know, and this could be abundance in regards to your social media following. Okay, I'm hearing that some of you may decide to pay for adverts to promote your services, and you could be overwhelmed with all the all the clients that you receive. You know, you are, I feel, going to be doing something on social media. You're going to be shocked. Obviously, you had this idea with the intention of spreading your words, spreading your, you know, selling your products, and, you know, making money from your actual event or your products, but you will not expect it to do so well. This is going to be part of your glow up. You're going to be thrust into a leadership position. You're going to be thrust into a position whereby people will be listening and hanging on to your every word. You're going to be thrust into a position whereby you'll be known as some sort of guru, spiritual leader, because with that Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius rules spirituality, higher learning, knowledge, right? Religions, culture. Some of you could actually start up a business whereby you are, I'm hearing an entrepreneur, yes, but some of you could actually do a business where you are a translator. Some of you could speak many different languages, and you could actually turn this into profit. You could have like online Zoom classes where you're teaching school children, teenagers, university students. There's something that you're going to be in high demand for. People may also want to know about your knowledge. You know, you have this way of thinking, you have this way of speaking, you have this way of being where you think outside the box. You make people actually question their old beliefs, and you may be breaking down old belief systems and helping people transform these old, outdated ways of being. So I feel for some of you, you could actually, I'm hearing you could become a tarot reader. You could launch your own tarot reading company. If you're a tarot reader also, you could rebrand your actual company. You know, this is about shedding the old and stepping into the new. Again, there's something about you doing something online. Every time I look at, you know, I see Aquarius there with my Knight of Swords card. This is about the internet. Some of you could be launching your own club, your own group. You could be gaining your own followers who believe in the same things that you believe in. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, or, you know, you could be thinking of starting a podcast, right? You could be thinking of starting a online shop. For some of you, you could be doing public speaking. Some of you could be public speakers. Some of you could be spiritual healers. Whatever the case is, I feel like this is your new glow up. This is how people are going to be seeing you. This is something you always wanted to do, but you may have put it off. You may not have had that self-belief, but you are going to be stepping into that new role, is what I'm picking up right now. And it's going to become very suddenly as well. I'm hearing it's now or never. Something could happen around February or January. Some of you could be born in February or the ending of January. Some of you could be in Aquarius. Some of you could be a Sagittarius, Cancer or Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. And I'm also hearing that, because I'm picking up 8th house energy as well, you know, other people's money owed to you. So part of your new glow up as well is that you could have money that's owed to you being given to you. Something about a tax rebate. Some of you can get like some tax money given to you. You may invest that into a business, or money that's owed to you, you may invest that into a business, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could actually win the lottery with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you could win the lottery, and this is going to be part of your glow up as well. Some of you, I feel that you may even travel. You may move to another country. You may set up home, buy a home in another country. Part of your glow up also is the fact that you will be traveling. Some of you are going to be traveling the world, and this could be part of a tour. Again, like I said, some of you may start something creative. Empress card. Some of you could be a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, and especially in Aquarius. And I feel like some of you, and look, a Virgo card's peeking its head out, but I haven't got it in the deck. But some of you could definitely, there's talk of money here. I'm hearing money, fame and recognition. Some of you for this part could be gaining money, fame and recognition, and this could be things to do with beauty. Okay, so for some of you, you may be in the beauty industry. Some of you could be singers, models. Some of you could be hairdressers. I'm also hearing that some of you could actually do hair. You know, you see those videos on YouTube. I find those hair videos so therapeutic. You know when like they're putting the lace wig on, or they're doing the eyebrows, they're doing the makeup, the tutorials. I find them therapeutic, I know. But some of you could launch a channel on, you know, in regards to putting on lace wigs, or in regards to, you know, dyeing your hair care basically, or beauty, makeup, right? I'm hearing, I don't know why I'm seeing the body as well, because I haven't got any. Yeah, I've got Aries. Aries rules, is ruled by Mars. Mars is all about action. So some of you could be doing videos online and in person, teaching fitness and how to have maybe a body like yours, or how to get fit. Some of you could be launching your own, because this is like an independent energy. So I feel like some of you could be working for yourself. Some of you, your glow up could be that your business company is launched, right? You could be a hairstylist. You could be a fashion clothes designer. You could be launching your product, or you could be a nutritionist or a fitness instructor. And this doesn't have to be online. You know, you could get clients WhatsApping you, emailing you, wanting to meet up with you, right? And also this is about you giving out some advice, maybe online. So sort of, like I said, some of you could be gurus or spiritual healers as well. And I also feel like, you know, going back to the Empress card right here, this is saying that part of your glow up could be that there's definitely going to be a rebirth within you, because there's going to be a change of image as well. Some of you could be pregnant, or you may find out you're pregnant, or you are definitely going to be birthing a new project, or a project is what I'm picking up. And this project, or whatever you're birthing, is going to take you far. I'm hearing TV. Some of you are going to be on TV, radio, the internet. Some of you are going to be famous and well known, because look, we've got the world card there. The world card's like the internet card for me also, right? Some of you are going to be seen online. Some of you are going to be seen on television. Some of you are going to be famous. Acting, singing, dancing. And this could be associated with your beauty as well, how you look. Some of you could be models, or your new glow up could be due to the fact that you are a model, and you could be asked to travel here in Dubai, Saudi Arabia. For some of you, you could be asked to travel. You could be launching some sort of beauty product, maybe some sort of lipstick or bikini wear. You could be going on them home shopping, programs, those programs that you see, and selling your products, and becoming an entrepreneur. So your new glow up is becoming an entrepreneur, is working for yourself, is doing what you always wanted to do, is living out your goals and your dreams, and you even being shocked by it, because I feel like this new stage in your life is going to catapult you to superstardom for some of you. Being known for what you do, being recommended by others for what you do as well, wanting to do something but feeling like you were unable to. And I feel like you will be helping people to heal and move through difficult stages in their life, because you would have done, or you would have been through the same things other people have been through, but you will be showing people how you can still manifest the life of your dreams. So some of you could be like a law of attraction coach, or starting up a law of attraction business, company. Very loud. I don't know if it's loud for you, but it's extremely loud for me and annoying. A spiritual business, because this is about healing as well. So you could start up a business where you help people to heal. Some of you could become life coaches. Some of you, your new glow up could be also, because you may have seen a life coach, a spiritual healer, you will be more in touch with yourself, which would allow you to expand in what you're doing now. Because some of you may not want to do the things I just mentioned, but because you would have done some inner work, healing, inner child wound healing, going to therapy, you will be able to gain what you want. And I feel like some of you may have seen, like, I don't know, some of you may have had IVF, or some of you may have seen, like, them herbal shops, and you may have worked through some sort of blockages that were preventing you from living, feeling comfortable in your body, or any type of like deficiencies that you felt that you had. You're able to heal them during this time, and you're able to get what you want and able to feel how you want, is what I'm picking up. There's something about a change of diet. I had that for pile number 1 as well, but I feel like you are going to be able to create more. So part of your glow up, I feel, for you, pile number 2, is that some of you could gain fame for a talent or a skill. Some of you can win the lottery. Some of you may purchase a home or many homes as well. I also feel that, some of you are, with the World card right here and the Empress card, some sort of creative hobby will be changed into a business, or a business idea will actually prove very profitable, and you will make a large sum of money through this. And this is like import and export, so you could be selling online overseas, is what I'm picking up. You may not have expected this, and I feel like with the 7 of Wands, you won't be accessible. Maybe in the past you were very accessible with that Jupiter energy right there. Your new glow up is not being accessible, and part of your unaccessibility, if that's a word, is because you'll be so busy, and also you may just not want people around you, like the old people that you had in the past. You may not want them around you, and I feel like you'll be definitely upping on your spiritual protection. But this is also saying, like, you are going to be very busy, like you're always going to be on the go, so you will not be accessible. People will have to catch you online, or they will catch you on TV for some of you. And that's the thing, some of you are actually going to be famous on TV, is what I'm picking up. Very recognized, and people will be like, wow, I know that guy, I know that girl, oh my gosh, she done it, type of thing. Let me see what else I can get from these cards. Some of you, your new glow up could be that you are going to be moving home as well. Some of you could decide to move somewhere abroad. Some of you could join a new club. Some of you could be starting up your own people like net mums, or some of you could start vlogging, and it proves to be very popular. So people will associate you with someone that is an influencer, or this person is a vlogger, this person is a blogger, or this person, you know, is a business owner, or I buy that person's products, or that person's famous, or I know that person, you know, it's something around that. You be known for like your, you know, your beauty for some of you, or giving people that experience to feel beautiful. So it's something, a way that you do your makeup, something about the way you do your makeup, something about the way you do your hair, or you do your, you know, clients' hair. Some of you could be opening up your own shop, your own hairdressing shop, your own makeup shop, your own nail shop as well. Okay, so we have divine badass. I hope I didn't say that annoying. Number 2, this is like moon energy for me. Some of you could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus also, right? And I feel like you're going to be in the energies of, you know, something about nurturing, something about making people feel good, you know, and this could be healing work as well for some of you, because part of your service could be making other people feel good, and there's something about you actually feeling good and it exuding, because there's a thing called fake positivity, where people pretending to be positive and they're just not happy at the moment, because moods can change throughout the day, innit? So, but there's something about you really feeling good and it being expressed outwardly as well, and people wanting to capture this energy for themselves as well, or people really buying into your product and services. Right, so let's take a look at that. Number 2, let's see, divine BA, right? You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinion, or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether that is the choice of what you believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want and that you deserve. So this is about you staying true to yourself. You know, some of you may want to go into roles that have never been done before in your community, in your family, in your friendship groups, right? Some of you may date outside your race and you may never have done that before. Some of you may just pick yourself up and just go to the other side of the world, or go to another part of town where, you know, this is about you really staying true to you, right? And doing things that, you know, maybe where you're from, a lot of people expect you to conform to a societal way of being, but this is about you living out your truth. Just because I'm from this part doesn't mean I'm going to date this specific person, or just because I have got this job doesn't mean I'm going to date someone with the same similar job, or, you know, it's about you doing something for you, but people will feel like you are a trendsetter, a trailblazer, and like, wow, how can I wish I could be so free like that. I wish I could be like so dynamic, but this is your actual way of being, but you may not have expressed yourself because you were so concerned with what people may think and say. But then it's gonna be a part of you that's gonna be like, I don't care anymore. You only got one life. I only got one life. I need to live my life, right? And you're going to make the choices that are right for you, not to please anyone, but to please yourself. We also have, you are a beautiful divine rebel, a soul stirrer, one who rattles cages and rocks boats in the name of truth, love and wisdom. And that's what I was picking up. Some of you are going to be having a glow up because maybe you kept a relationship secret for a while, and some you may go in Instagram, you know, you may say this is my partner or whatever, and people will not expect you to be with this person. There's something about, some of you can marry rich, right? But you could date someone that people will not necessarily put you two together. You could be of different cultural backgrounds. This person may speak a different language, or this person, some of you may end up with someone famous, date someone famous, be in a relationship with someone famous. You may have met them online, is what I'm picking up as well. But people will be shocked of because of the person that you will end up dating for some of you. But this is your way of saying, this is who I am, this is your new glow up. But people will admire this way of being. People will want to be like you. Like, I wish I could be so brave and fearless. But you may have like a lot of Uranus in your chart. You could have Aquarius in your chart as well, and you may have like Venus sextiling Uranus, or Venus sextiling or squaring Uranus as well, because Uranus is all about what's, shocks and so forth, and sudden changes, abrupt changes. You could make money in a different way than how other people are making money, and this is your new glow up, not conforming to societal ways of beings of making money. You can come up with your own creative way of making money. Some of you may be into hats or headscarves. You may make money like that. People in your family could be bankers, stockbrokers, but you may want to do something creative, or vice versa. People could be creative, but you may want to go into something more corporate. This is your new glow up. This is your new way of being, right? You believe that we need to create a world that takes care of all beings. You won't be talked out of what you know is true deep in your soul. You refuse to be put down or manipulated by anyone. You won't let fear, yours or anybody else's, control you. You rebel against belief systems that will... Yes, I feel for you, part number 2. You are that rebel that breaks all societal norms, especially in your family or in your area. You embody the energy, or you live out the actions of people that wish they could say and do things. You're the person that actually does it. You are a leader, right? But people may like shun you. You may have been shunned, but deep down people wish that they could be as brave as you. And this is your new glow up. It's like you're going to do something radical again, and it's like, wow, how does he do it? How does she do it? You are your own person, and you know that trying to fit in is only for those who are afraid to stand out. You don't insult yourself by trying to be anyone other than your true self. You know that you don't need to be like anyone else. You are amazing and valuable just as you are. You can inspire others to overcome their fears. Remember what I mentioned about some of you could be, helping others, guiding others to overcome their fears, to heal and to tap into their true authenticity as well, because you are going to be connected with people like yourself. These people are going to be part of your soul tribe, and they're going to be looking up to you because they could be coming from a family, a structure that made them feel repressed and trapped, but they will seek you out because you will be like the face of their kind, if that makes sense. This is amazing. You know that you don't need to be like anyone else. You are amazing and valuable just as you are. You can inspire others to overcome their fears just by believing in the truth of your heart and going after what you want with passion and confidence. You are a badass. In a good way. You can't say BA without saying an American accent, right? But I just feel like because of your I am living my life unapologetically, as long as it's not hurting me or anyone else. This is what's going to inspire others. This is what is going to be your new glow up, because you may have kept this side to you repressed. And why? We need more people like you, radical people like you. And this is going to be like, wow. How does she do it? How does he do it? Because you're going to be living like your true authentic self. I'm going to date who I want to date. I'm going to marry who I want to marry. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. Some of you could travel all around the world. You live such a Uranian life that it's very unorthodox. It's eccentric, but you kept this part of you hidden. But this is who you truly are, and people are going to love you for it. And it's not about people loving you for it. It's about you loving you for it, and not trying to be like anyone else. We have Queen of Hearts, number 32. Some of you could be 32 years old. Some of you could be born on the 3rd or on the 2nd. Let's see what it says. Let me channel this first. I feel like you have a big heart. Okay, some of you could have Aries in your chart. You could have Cancer in your chart as well. And I feel like you have a big heart, and you want to spread love and you want to give love. And you don't like to see people suffering as well. And you may have come across people that suffered because they weren't living out their truth, and you may have felt that if only they lived out their truth. I feel like you could be like a leader or like a life coach or a counselor, a psychologist. You want to like break things down to people. Some of you could be like a spiritual healer as well, like a guru, like a religious leader as well, is what I'm picking up. And generally what you want to do is give love and receive love. And you may have found that some people were unhappy because they weren't living out their truth. They were walking in the shadows of, maybe ancestors before them, and you felt that, after your interaction with them, if only they lived out their truth. I'm not going to say it's going to heal everything in their life, but it will bring a bit of peace and happiness and comfortability. And this is how you vow to live your life, right? It may not be to the norm to other people, but it makes you happy and it makes your family happy, whoever, and if you have children, right? So 32, let's see. So we have, let's see, Queen of Hearts. Your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, an inner place where grace and healing can dwell. This is very special. A temple is kept clean and pure, scented with perfumes of incense, made beautiful with our feelings of reverence and love for the spirit. Kept uncluttered and spacious so that as much spiritual presence as possible can enter. When spirit enters and fills the temple of our hearts, things of extraordinary beauty can take place. Even the apparently impossible becomes possible. Clear your heart temple with forgiveness, gratitude and love for the spirit so it can fulfill its divine destiny of being a sacred channel for beautiful divine grace. So you believe in, I feel personally, living out your true authentic self, being true to you. And that is what keeps you at peace. And again, you could be trying to teach others how to connect with themselves, how to do things for them, and how to love themselves. And part of your glow is the fact that you will be loving yourself, and the way that you carry yourself, the way that you live your life is part of acceptance and loving yourself. The mind may believe it has got the power to rule, but in truth the heart is queen. You are a true goddess of love, one who consults the heart for answers. You will courageously follow the guidance of the heart, even when the mind doesn't want to surrender to the call of the heart, and fearfully lists numerous reasons why it's crazy and stupid and will end badly. You know that the doubt of the mind is no match for the power of the heart. As you continue to honor the divine wisdom of the heart within your own life, you become empowered to help others learn to trust and grow through love's guide and inner light too. You become a keeper of the sacred heart. The divine love of the sacred heart will protect you and guide you in the most extraordinary ways. All you need to do is receive the divine assistance in keeping and honoring your own heart. Remember that the heart has its own way of attracting what it needs, of creating healing and new opportunities. Things don't need to make sense to your mind or to anyone else. They just need to make sense to your heart. You are already a divine queen, your heart aflame with passionate purpose. Stay true to your heart, wisdom, and you will change the world. And that is what I feel like you will be doing. Because you'll be staying true to who you are and your heart and leading by example, it will allow other people to follow suit and feel like, I need to stay true to myself. My power number 2 is living out their dreams, and they're staying true to themselves. And it may make people question that they were living in the shadows or living in the shadows of someone else, and your way of being will allow them to break free and connect with their heart and find their purpose, and that's going to help change the world. Okay, so we have number 36, medicine woman. Some of you could be the age 36. Some of you could be born on the 6th or born on the 3rd. So let's see. Let me channel this first. Yeah, I feel like your words have a lot of power and wisdom. Your new glow up is going to be somebody that is confident within themselves, and somebody that is going to be speaking words of power, love and truth into others, right? People will be looking up to you for your intelligence, for your spirituality, for your knowledge, for your gifts, again, for the way you live your life authentically, for the way you go after your dreams. Also, for some of you, your dreams will materialize during this time. You could be going into areas of work whereby you could be thrust into the public eye. Okay, for your creativity, you could be launching a business as well, right? This is your new glow. It's going to make you feel good that an idea, that a goal, that, a project that you had, dreamed of doing is actually going to become a reality and gain you clients. Some of you could leave a job and this could be your full-time job. Okay, it's what I'm picking up. So let's take a look at what this card says. There are certain things that are meant to happen at particular times. This is the work of destiny. No matter how much pressure there is from the outside world or from your own expectations, there is an order of events and divine timing in a place so that what is meant to be shall be. Balance your active pursuit of your dreams and ambitions with patience and trust in the right timing of things. You are given a message that you are capable of great accomplishments in this lifetime. Again, that's what I mentioned, pile number 2. Some of you are destined for success and fame and, you know, abundance, richness. And abundance, like I always say on this channel, and like I believe, comes in many forms, because you can have material wealth, but you could be spiritually bankrupt, right? But I feel like not only will you have that spiritual wealth, you will have that financial wealth as well. And some of you, yes, you could win the lottery, you could be very, very financially abundant, but I feel so more so you may be striving to find a balance, right? And some of you could have that abundance whereby you're stable, you got everything that you need, everything that you want. Some of you may just want to live in a cottage in the countryside somewhere, and that you will have, although you may have a lot of money in the bank. Or some of you may decide to gain a lot of properties, but you will want to find a balance, be in harmony with your spirituality and be in harmony with your, you know, finances at the same time, so that you can live comfortably, so that you can treat people that, you know, mean dear to you, that you hold dear in your heart, right? But this pile is very powerful. I feel like this pile is going to achieve things of great measure, and I'm hearing for some of you make history. Generational curse breaker is what I'm hearing for some of you. You know, because to me, the 7 of Wands is like the 7 generations before you were not able to break this curse, but you are going to be the generational curse breaker with whatever you're going to do. Rather than fighting against life, trust that it is working with you and for you. Do what is in your power to do, but pace yourself with trust and surrender to. So Spirit is saying also take breaks, and you know, some of you could be having a child, and this child could be that generational curse breaker also, or follow suit from you. And this child could be very radical. This child could be very gifted, intuitive. You know, there's something about this child that may help change the energy and dynamics of the world, because it will be carrying your energy traits and genetic way of being, and obviously its fathers or its mothers. Please take what resonates. And I feel like if you're not pregnant in the now, some of you could be, but if you're going to be pregnant in the future, that new generation of children, because they're going to be Pluto Aquarius children, they're going to change, they're going to shift the energy of the world and make the world more high vibrational, because they're, you know, and not to say the generation before that aren't, you know, but I just feel like this generation, this Pluto Aquarius generation, are going to be in the energies of when Aquarius is in its, you know, highly evolved state, you know, being, you know, wanted everyone to be as one. You know, I feel like, you know, you could be having a child that's mixed race for some of you. I don't know why I said that, because I feel like when you think of Aquarius, when they are in their high octave anyway, they are all about brotherhood, everybody being brothers, everybody being sisters, regardless of what race, culture, creed, you know, you come from. And that's what I believe as well. But I also feel like this, yeah, you could be having an interracial relationship with someone for some of you. Or even if you're not, this child is going to have, you know, or the children of this generation are going to, I'm hearing they got the whole world in their hands. This is a new breed of scientists. This is a new breed of, you know, scientific breakthroughs are going to come from this generation with that Uranian energy, right? They're going to have the mind of a computer, is what I'm picking up. They're going to see the world. They're going to help heal the world, I should say. Or this child that you're carrying, or this future child that you will have. You know, I don't know why I channeled that, but we have Medicine woman comes with a guidance to heal your soul. Steady does it, wild one. Maintain the pace and matches your inner rhythms. Do not feel rushed by urgency or internal demands. You cannot force life to flow. The heart is at peace with that because it knows that perfect timing is divine timing. We keep hearing that in these readings. You have the endurance to go far, to attain great things in life. You must conserve your energy to maintain your stamina. If you push yourself to exhaustion, you will make things way harder for yourself. So definitely you've got a lot that you are going to accomplish. People will see you as an entrepreneur and they won't be able to put you in any box of what you're doing or who you are. They'll just say, oh, that person's an entrepreneur or they're an influencer, they're famous, because you could have many businesses going on and you will be hard to access as well, I feel. You must conserve your energy to maintain your stamina. If you push yourself to exhaustion, you will make this way harder for yourself. Nor does it speed up your results. Forcing creates resistance, which just slows everything down. Medicine woman understands that you have great courage, which will take you to places that others may not dare to go. And I did mention that you are going to be doing things that people may have dreamed of but never taken action on, but because of your action orientated ways, it may give them that push, or you have that daredevil energy where like, I'm going to do it. I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it. And some of you may have said it once and people are like, yeah, whatever, and then you just do it. You provide the results. It's about breaking free for you. With your inner wisdom and self-confidence, there is so much that you should achieve and receive. She whispers in your heart, affirming that your accomplishments shall be impressive. Yeah, I'm hearing your accomplishments will take on historic proportions for some of you. She guides you to work hard, but also to enjoy your life and to allow others to support you. When divine timing is just right, you will hit your stride. You will attain all that for which you have aimed and more. You have big goals, pile number 2, and you will definitely achieve your aims and goals. Some of you will be known for being the first to do something. I'm hearing some of you will be written down in history books, or someone may refer you. Some of you could collaborate with somebody famous. Someone could seek out your work, or you'll be known for your work. Whatever work that is, you'll be known as the greatest or one of the greatest to ever have done it. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you. That is going to be, I can't wait to see your glow up. Please comment below, pile number 2. And if you like a personal reading, please get in contact with me and I will be sure to help you. Take care. Peace out.